Ho, ho, holy shit. Have you seen our revamped merch? Woo, whether you're celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, or just the miracle of your family actually getting along this year despite everything, we've got you covered. New designs, new items, premium hoodies and tees so soft they make Santa's beard jealous. Plus bar essentials that'll transform your holiday gatherings from holiday fear to holiday cheer. 8 nights of Hanukkah, that's 8 chances to remind everyone that good tequila and great merch bring people together. All exclusive at clubrandom.com. 'Tis the season to get random. Club Random is brought to you by Radioactive Media, the people who actually understand how audio advertising works. The holidays are the season for wish lists, big plans, and wildly optimistic business goals for the new year. So here's some advice. Podcasting is essential to how people spend their time, attention, and trust. That's where my friends at Radioactive Media come in. Go to radioactivemedia.com or text RANDOM to 511-511. That's random to 511-511. Message and data rates may apply.
Do you watch the show?
Yes, that was my guilty pleasure
I've
show.
lost all respect for you.
I don't blame you.
Club Random.
I don't know why we spent 22 years avoiding each other at parties.
I wasn't avoiding.
I
just don't. No.
Club Random.
John,
Billy boy.
I was told, I have no recollection of it, that we almost had a fight once. I'd like to, first of all, offer a complete and absolute apology. I don't remember what it was. But in case it happens again,
good,
we're not any younger. I feel like we should not have a bare knuckle.
Right.
I think a regular fight, yes, with gloves, but no bare knuckles.
Okay, fair enough. Look at you.
So
I am in such good shape.
sorry.
About what?
The fight I don't remember that apparently we almost had.
Well, but do you think I don't like you and I think you don't like me?
No, I never.
And here we are.
I don't think. Does it smell like rats in here?
It smells like
Yeah, I feel like a rat died in the walls. Anyway, I don't have this memory.
But this is just a funny thing.
I always liked you.
I know. Well, we've seen each other. Forever,
but you're right.
times.
We don't. I've never really talked to you ever.
Because you don't
Except
like
that
me.
time I almost killed you.
You know where it was?
What year are we talking about?
It was in the 90s, I think. It was at
the 90s.
Do you remember? It was like a club. I was
like, always in a club.
I know, but it was.
And I was
but
a
you
drunk.
couldn't get in.
I
That's
was
why
a
you were
drunk
mad.
and you were a drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, 2 drunks.
2 drunks.
I think we solved it.
Here's the deal. It was like it was Randy Gerber and George Clooney's place. Do you remember they had that behind a hotel or something? It was like the hip place.
Of course they did. I don't remember, but of course they did.
And we were standing and we were waiting to go in to the VIP thing. And I think
Two asshole
talking?
Hollywood white boys getting into a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
What could be more lame?
Stupid. Yeah. Well, I love you, Bill. And,
But what was the fight over, do you think?
I think I got in and you didn't.
Really?
Yeah, and you're like, why is that fucking guy getting out? I said, fucking shut up. And I think we literally almost,
Shit.
got in it.
But why would I get mad at you for that?
I don't know. I don't know.
My God.
But I've since then I've been your biggest fan. And,
I'm your
and
fan.
But when I see you, it's like either, hey John, or it's like,
well, just because I don't push, what?
the laughing in there.
I don't push relationships ever like friendships, like when they happen organically.
Right.
I was once out with Salman Rushdie at the Tower Bar, and somebody came up to us and said,
Duck. No. Sorry. Sorry.
No, perfect. And they said, how long have you guys been friends? And we looked at each other like, I don't know. I know he did the show a long time ago. It just happened organically.
Yeah, right.
The last thing you want to do as a talk show host is be the guy who meets somebody once and hey, let's hang out.
Yeah,
can I have your number, George Clooney? It's like no. But
you've always been
but
sort of-
now it's happening. That
Thank
it's
you.
fated to happen now.
It had to. I had to write you a nice email and then.
Oh, so lovely. Thank you so much. That meant so much to me.
Did it really?
Well, because I love that Billy Joel show so much, and him was such a.
You were so
what a great
fucking...
get to get.
Yeah, you went to him. That
went
shows
to
you
him.
how, you know.
Yeah, but he was somebody we both
Yes,
love.
yeah.
The music.
But you were
is,
so spot on. Like, you've interviewed, you know, everybody, and obviously we've seen you with so many, you know, politicians and you know, all that, and you can go toe to toe with anybody. But watching you go toe to toe with a musician like that was like, who knew that you had that as part of your, you know, your
thanks.
repertoire? I mean,
that's one reason I started a podcast.
yeah, right. So
Because you know, I would never do 2 hours with Billy Joel on. You know,
Right.
it's not even a 2-hour show.
Right.
But I love music, and
I could
wish
tell.
I could. You know, you have a great, you know, split portfolio with music in it. I do not. I have no musical ability.
play anything?
No. Twice I tried when I was 15 with the guitar.
Wow.
I got somewhere with it, but you could just tell if you're not really. And then somebody gave me a guitar fairly recently, and the pandemic hit, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll pick up the guitar again. I'm home all day. So 50 years apart, I found out I have no musical ability. Really.
Guitar is hard to learn because piano it would be easier because you hit 3 or 4 notes and there's a chord and you're done. Guitar, you got to press it and you got to get calluses. And you know who always thought he wasn't musical, who's now playing guitar all day long, is Howard Stern.
Really?
Yeah. And he's
playing
really
guitar?
good. Yes.
I know he's another one who like knows his music.
Yeah.
You know.
How do you know?
He's very close to Billy Joel because they
Yes,
both
that's
like
right.
live on Long Island. They're married. It's like couples like to get with couples.
Yeah.
You know, stars like to be with stars. People feel comfortable with
Comics like to be with comics.
Absolutely, they do.
I'm jumping around, but I'm a stand-up comic junkie. I think.
I'm a junkie.
Yeah. No, you're not.
Why go
You're the
through
healthiest junkie I know.
Why go through comedy if you?
But I'm obsessed with stand-up comics and how you guys do it and the craft and the science and the.
Well, it's like, you know, it's the same with me watching you. I've seen you many times, like at Jeff Franklin's parties, playing. You know, you're an official Beach Boy now, right?
Well, I don't consider myself that, but
Well, it's like, well, that's what I heard.
well, who told you that? Me?
The
My
same
husband.
guy who told me we almost got into a fight. I thought. Well, anyway.
Well, it's been.
You know, there's like guys who play with the Eagles now.
Right.
I can't remember the guitarist's name, and he's like really a part of the Eagles, but like they're not. You know, the fans want to see Mick and Keith, holding hands at the end of the show, even though they fucking hate each other and they're never gonna they're not going out to dinner after.
Right.
You know, so like,
Slumber parties.
would it like upset people that the Beach Boys? I mean, fans are like that. They get upset about very emotional things.
Yeah, sure.
They treat their stars, especially their musical stars. We don't want John and Paul fighting. Mommy and Daddy shouldn't be fighting.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Right.
and you certainly shouldn't be writing nasty songs about each other.
Right. And one of the guys in the band shouldn't become good friends with Charlie Manson. Shouldn't bring him home. Do you know the story?
Oh, you talk about Brian Wilson.
Dennis Wilson.
Dennis. Oh, okay. Yes.
Dennis Wilson was out. He picked up 2 hitchhikers, took them back to his house, had sex with them, went to the studio with Terry Melcher, Doris Day's son.
Had sex with the hitchhiker.
Had 2 of them. Turned out to be Squeaky Fromm and Susan Atkins. Comes home. There's a party going on in his house, and this little guy comes out and says, kisses his feet. Says, "I'm not here to hurt you, man. I'm here to serve you." And it was Manson. And moved into Dennis's house and never left. Dennis had to move out. They crashed his cars. So Dennis, Manson wanted to be a singer, right?
Yes.
And he found
I know he
himself
was aspirant to the musical arts and thought he would advance himself through the Wilson connection.
Yeah. And Terry Melcher.
That's a good bet.
Yeah,
You get bet.
Well, he did.
Brian Wilson to write songs for you?
He wrote a song that the Beach Boys recorded and played on the Mike Douglas show called Never Learn Not to Love.
Written by Charles Manson?
Written by Charles Manson.
Lyrics by Jerome Porter for some... No, I don't...
Yeah.
That's...
The lyrics by Jerome,
They collaborated briefly at the end of...
And Manson, when so they all thought he was a joke. Mike called him Pigpen or something. And, Terry Melcher, who was Doris Day's son, was a producer. He produced the Byrds, some other big groups, and Manson.
Music producer.
Music producer.
Okay.
And Manson wanted him, and he had he was a musician, he was a singer. He had Terry and Bruce Johnston had a group together. They had Spring Little Cobra, Won't You Run, Shut 'Em Down. And if it was a Beatles song, you'd know it.
Who was this by?
This was Terry Melcher and
No,
Bruce Johnston.
who's this artist?
Bruce Johnson and Terry Melcher.
Bruce Johnson.
So anyway,
I
Terry
thought
Melcher
Terry
was
Melcher was the producer.
he was, but he was an artist at first.
Oh,
And he,
because the Byrds were great.
yeah,
Turn, Turn, Turn is one of the greatest singles of
Yes.
any era. Not just the fact that they turned biblical verse.
right.
Not that I'm a Bible fan, but that is
Really?
but that is a beautiful,
yes,
beautiful verse. And the Bible once in a while does stumble upon some wisdom.
right.
That is
Leviticus.
one place, not Leviticus.
Deuteronomy,
No,
maybe?
no.
Okay.
Those are the ones that. Those are the like if you see a man lie with another man, kill him. No,
Yeah, right.
This is more, and it was a beautiful verse. To everything, turn. There is a season for it's and to turn that, and then the song with that 12-string guitar
McGuinn, right?
that he played. Yes. All right. So go back to your story.
Just to so Manson wanted Terry to produce him, and Terry said you were shitty and didn't like him. And so Terry, you'll like this. You have a connection to this. Terry Melcher owned the house up there,
We won't say where we were.
our friend's house. Our friends.
Yes.
Cielo Drive.
Yes.
Terry owned that
Yes.
house where the murders happened.
Yes.
Till the day he died, he thought Manson was after him.
Oh, wow.
When Manson committed the
Holy
murders, for a couple weeks they didn't catch him, and the Beach Boys were doing coke and paranoid.
The Manson didn't commit the murders because he was too much of a coward for
Pussy,
that.
yeah, right.
He was such a pussy. There was like, kids, Daddy's staying home tonight.
Right. You can handle
there is
this.
an errand that I did have to do. If you just cover for me, I'm just not feeling great. You know that feeling?
Right,
So,
yes.
Okay, you're going to go.
Listen
and
to the White Album real fast before you go. There's a song on there.
What is the connection there? Helter Skelter was, they thought that was speaking to them?
Yeah. Yes.
Another amazing song.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's not.
We were playing. So our friend Jeff Franklin built a house on that. They tore the property down, but he has a house there that we've been to. And at the he had an open house.
He is the producer of the show that brought you to the attention of many zillions Full House.
We put a band together, and the guitar player, I can't remember who it was. It wasn't someone in Guns. It wasn't Slash, but something. And he started playing Helter Skelter, and I'm like, stop. We tried to stop him. He wouldn't stop, and that was it.
But we shouldn't let that ruin the song.
No. Cool song.
What? I mean, it's one
How do
of...
you stay so healthy and you have control over the drinking and smoking?
Well, plainly I didn't back in the day. I didn't for... I mean, if you had a real problem, I wouldn't never say I had a real problem because it never affected my work.
Right.
And I didn't drink every day of the week. But when I went out, when I was in that era and I was younger, it would not be uncommon to have 8 drinks in a night because you would go to multiple places, and at each stop you would have a couple of drinks.
Right.
You were just full of stupid energy.
Yeah.
To go and do douchey things.
Yeah.
And the fuel for that was liquor.
We were always after the girls.
Well, yeah. That was part of it.
Right.
You
and I never fought over girls, I don't think.
No.
No, we like
But I don't remember seeing you out that much. But then you got married.
Mm-hmm.
You are married.
I'm married a second time.
A second time,
Yeah.
right. Oh, right. I was at Howie's party, and there was did somebody Frank Sinatra to your Dean and Jerry, right?
Frank Sinatra was it?
Well, remember Frank Sinatra when Dean and Jerry didn't talk?
Right.
He went on the telethon and he got
Right. Yeah. Well, it wasn't exactly.
Who were you beefing with? Oh, Jerry, because he married her too.
Right.
Of course.
But it was more like it wasn't Howie wasn't Sinatra. It was just like if Jerry would have jumped on Dean's back, because that was Jerry O'Connell. He sort of jumped him. Hey, Johnny. I met him once about 25 years ago or something, and I haven't spoken to her, so it was interesting.
Well,
fine.
you've only been here 20 minutes, but I have to say, it sounds like you're always beefing with someone, you Greek fuck.
Yeah, me of all people. You don't
Jesus,
beef with
can
it.
you
You
get
get along
along?
with everybody.
Can you get...
Everybody loves Bill Maher across the thing.
Oh, no.
You know, I couldn't tell my father-in-law was coming on here, but I want to say too that you are a genius. You are my North Star for being. There was a relationship that I had that she said I was stupid, or said I wasn't smart enough to be around her people and stuff. And I won't say who it was, but you mentioned her a few minutes ago. And I never sort of got over that. But I was like, I'm not stupid, and I really buckled down. But I was, not super articulate into the political world. I didn't grow up with politics in my family.
Who cares?
And I learned everything from you.
Good.
And I stand with you.
It's great. Thank you.
Right where you're at.
Oh, I appreciate
I read
that.
your book. I love, especially the
you.
beginning. You just lay it out so simple, and I'm not going to...
Well, I appreciate that because, I get nothing but shit, really. I mean, from the media, from the Hollywood establishment, awards, all that shit. It's just like, so I take a lot of shit, what I call a soft cancellation for not being woke, but still being a liberal, but that's not enough for these fucks.
Moderate liberals.
Yeah, old school liberal is really...
Yeah, like my...
Yeah. But that's not enough for the Hollywood types. Anyway.
But you don't back down. But
no,
that's
but I
good.
don't back down. And it means more to me that people like you appreciate that than all that other shit. But you can't have both. I mean, I'm up for a Golden Globe this year, which is a good sign to me that we're at least cracking the wokeness thing. But I don't think I'll ever win in that room because it's a... It's okay. I don't think I'm going to go. But
Really?
yeah, I mean, I'm debating it.
But people kiss your ass when you're out. I mean, I'm sure. It's
Yeah,
not
they
like
do.
people don't-
But those people, but not at the epicenter of wokeness.
Right.
But it is amazing how many people do say the very similar things to what you say. And I so appreciate it because, like I say, it's such a compensating thing. And there's fans, and I'm too insecure about any career to not appreciate every fan.
Right.
But there are people who get you on a deeper level, and I could tell you are that person who really get what you're doing.
I do.
And other people they can enjoy it for a number of different reasons, and I'm thrilled if they get 70% of it or 50, whatever. I mean, lots of conservatives come up to me and they go, I'm not really what you are, but I appreciate what you do, and you're honest, and you call it like you see it. But we're not exactly on the same page.
Yeah,
but okay. But I do appreciate you 100%ers. I really do. And I can tell when someone really is one.
I am.
I can always tell when someone's lying, when they say, I watch you every night.
Right.
Well, I'm not on every night.
Right.
You must be a real fan.
Every Friday. I came and saw you. A friend of mine was in town, and we all we do is talk about you on Saturday, after we've seen your show. And I said, we should see if Bill's shooting this show tonight. And you were. Gervitz set me up down there.
Oh.
I came to see you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a good experience sitting in that audience because, first of all, unlike other, sitcoms you've done, I've done, they stop tape. This is just, you're there for an hour.
I know.
You don't have to worry that it's going to take a long time.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of boring shit in between. We start, it goes from one thing to another, and we're done. And
but you know what blew me the fuck away about you is you're so I can't remember who it was, but it was a pretty sharp person, and you were throwing out quotes and things and stuff, and you didn't look at your notes one time. I'm like, how the fuck does he know all this and remember all this?
Well, it was probably history.
No, it wasn't. It was topical. It was shit that this person was talking about, and you were boom, 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 boom. I mean,
well, I bet.
Why do you think you have a great? I know you're super intelligent, but a lot of it's memory too. Do you think?
I'm not even super intelligent. I mean, there are IQ level. I'm sure I'm not in the. And you know what? I don't want to be.
Right.
People are they? I want to be happy.
You're a medium IQ.
What?
You're a medium IQ person.
I think probably a little above medium.
He says low IQ.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, of course. I mean,
I love that.
I mean,
you got size. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a genius, but I'm not dumb as a rock,
No.
sick, insane,
No.
wacko, very sad, or a crazy maniac.
You're about 3 things
I'm
on
not
that
a
list.
third-rate comedian. I'm not still a very dumb guy. I'm
No,
not a
no,
wacky guy.
no.
I'm not totally shot, John. I
no.
don't look terrible, exhausted, often weak. I'm not a jerk.
No.
My show isn't dead.
No.
And I'm not increasingly boring.
You're right. You're none of those things.
But,
I got a letter from him once.
really?
Yeah, he came to see me at Cabaret. It was
Cabaret.
Think,
Wow. You did Cabaret on Broadway? Wow, that's right.
Studio 54.
Were you,
the MC? Yeah.
oh, wow. What a part to get.
It was. It was the second
Oh,
show
my
I've done on
God.
Broadway, and I
What
remember
theater was it? I know Broadway.
Studio 54.
Oh,
in the
wow.
studio. Did you ever go there?
No, but I
night?
did I did a Broadway show. I got a
Right, the Tony nomination.
Tony nomination for that one in 2003 about the War on Terror.
I remember.
And it was on 52nd. Oh, I can't remember the name of the theater, but I can picture it. It's very exciting to be in the theater district, I must say.
Yeah.
You
Did you
walk
love
out after the show and you see there's all the other people coming out and all the other shows.
Right.
And
That's what I always say because, like show business, everything's at different times. But in that 8-block radius at 8 o'clock, everybody's being ready to be entertained and all the entertainers are ready to entertain. And right at that moment, that spark that you
And
got.
there's lots of stars. Like you're a star. You're on Broadway, or you could see George Clooney.
Yeah.
Or Jack Human.
Right. And
I
you
mean,
hang out at
Hugh
Bar
Jackman.
Central after Hugh Jackman. What did you say?
Jack Human.
Jack Human.
That.
Where were we? Oh, he came. So I got a telegram from him. I didn't know he was there.
Telegram.
Back in the telegram days, or whatever.
Wow.
And
Telegram.
It said, me and Melania thought you were great, blah, blah, blah. And every time I saw him after, like with Howard, Howard Stern's wedding or whatever, it was like, wasn't my telegram the best telegram you ever got? Just like he is now. I'm like, no, Don, it was a good telegram. Yeah, but wasn't it the best?
It was a perfect telegram.
Wasn't I the only one who said? No, a lot of people sent me telegrams.
A
Thanks.
perfect telegram.
Yeah.
It
was. I swear to God, it was that.
He is who he is.
He is who he
I mean,
is.
that is not going to change.
They said no politics.
No. I agree.
No, I know. Yeah, I guess
You
so.
brought him up.
You're right. I watched your Rob episode yesterday.
Rob
Reiner.
Oh my God.
Not to bring it back down to that, but he
I
was
mean,
just here like September or something.
It's always so mind-bendingly weird. It's not the first time this has happened to me, or any of us, who's certainly my age, where you're with somebody and then they die, and you're like, it's just, your mind it's hard to process. They were just here.
Second.
Well, no, it was when the spinal tap he was plugging that, but it was very recently. And I mean, gosh, I knew him for a long time. He did the show a lot, and
guys were
been
great
out
together.
to dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it's hard to stop, have it come into, again, it was just a few days ago, hard to have it not come into your mind a few times every day, even after, a few days of it, because it's just so shocking and horrible. I mean, this guy was such a, just a presence.
Yes,
Charisma, and he just was who he was. We knew him forever.
Right.
When kids, all in the family, at least, and I was still a kid, and all through his changes and director, and they was asking me for a quote from, I gave it to the Free Press about the discussions we had in recent years were a lot about him not being able to get funding.
Because of his.
Yeah. Well, and he's not the only director of a certain age who's told me that. And I just was saying, this town is very ageist and very not very nice to people who have done he's got a pretty iconic resume of movies.
Yeah. And the spread is the dramas,
but,
comedy.
I remember him saying, if it's not spandex or it's very hard to, for even somebody of his stature to get that funding. And I mean, life goes on. The generation that's probably going out to movies, they don't want to see things like that. They have a different, and that's what every generation is and deserves to do their own thing.
But ageism is, it's such, oh my God, I started off, the first show I did after the soap operas, and Tony Geary just passed away too on the same day, who was Luke.
Right, you were on the soap opera.
I was on there. And I'm old too. Yeah, we're both aging out any minute.
Yeah, but they show you on TMZ, and all the girls always go, "I can't believe how good he looks." I don't
Who?
care. The girls on TMZ.
Me too.
Yeah, when
you?
they're talking. No, when they show you on TMZ.
Why are you
the
watching
girl,
TMZ?
I watch it.
Oh,
every,
you're buddies with Harvey or something,
I
right?
love Harvey and I.
Okay, good.
I mean, it's well, we don't have to talk
Right.
about TMZ,
But
yes, But when they show you, and all the girls are like, "Oh, I'd still do him." You know what? That's pretty good.
All right.
I
Well,
wouldn't say it about me.
yeah, you do fine.
No, they don't like me just because they're woke, stupid. So like,
What I was going to say was the first show I did after there was I worked with Jack Klugman,
Jack Klugman.
and he was my first mentor. Odd Couple, Quince. Yeah. You
Odd
must have loved
Couple.
him, right?
TV Odd Couple.
Yeah, that's
Movies, it was Walter
I
Matthau
worked
and
with
Jack
him too.
Jack
Walter.
Lemmon.
Jack, did you ever meet Walter Matthau?
No. I saw Jack Lemmon walking on the street my first week in Hollywood, and I was very excited about that.
Yeah.
No, but and then Jack Klugman and Tony Randall did it on TV.
Yeah,
and
the best.
one of the Gary Marshall, right? Wasn't that what made him
Yeah,
Hollywood?
Right. And Jack, so I was on that show with Jack, and he was like my first mentor. I'm saying, like, we were talking about ageism and these older men that I gravitate towards. And Gary Marshall was on there. Jack, one of the greatest things that Jack did was he would sit me in the writer's room on Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever the punch-up night was. And it was Gary Marshall, Harvey Miller, Jerry Belson, these titans of comedy. And I would sit in the corner, and I'd just keep my mouth shut. I'd be just follows it and throw shit at me. But he would make me watch them rewrite, come up with jokes, structure, all this stuff. And Gary was one of them. And Gary was the one who suggested me to Miller and Boyette to do Full House.
Is that right?
And Gary was a mentor as well after a while. And then Gary passed away.
You know, the holidays are full of things pretending to be new. Limited edition, peppermint this, festive themed that. It's all the same stuff in a sparkly box. But every now and then, something actually is different. And shockingly, one of those things is an AI. It's called Claude. From Anthropic, Claude is built for people who actually like thinking. It doesn't rush you to some easy conclusion or hand you the algorithmically approved answer. It digs in with you. It challenges you. It helps you go deeper. Whether you're researching, stress testing an idea, or just trying to make sense of the chaos before the in-laws arrive. Anthropic built Claude on this quaint little idea that AI should be a force for human progress, not just a digital parrot with good posture. No shortcuts, no fluff, just actual thinking. So, if you want a holiday gift for yourself that doesn't require wrapping paper, try Claude for free at claude.ai/clubrandom. That's claude.ai/clubrandom. Club Random is brought to you by Radioactive Media, the people who actually understand how audio advertising works, which apparently makes them gurus in a world full of idiots still buying banner ads. The holidays are the season for wish lists, big plans, and wildly optimistic business goals for the new year. So here's some advice. Podcasting is essential to how people spend their time, attention, and trust. It is the fastest growing digital media there is. Ad spending in podcasts is pacing to grow by 33% this year, and video podcasts like mine are up 97.7%. Translation, your customers are already here. Research shows more than half of Americans listen to podcasts at least monthly, nearly an hour a day, and this audience doesn't just tune in, they lean in. They're actually paying attention. They trust the hosts. They form relationships. So where do you start? That's where my friends at Radioactive Media come in. They'll build you a campaign that doesn't suck. How about that? Audio, video, the whole thing. They get the medium because they're not some corporate zombies who just started paying attention last week. Plan for 2026 now and get the best rates before everyone else figures this out. Go to radioactivemedia.com or text RANDOM to 511-511. That's RANDOM to 511-511. Message and data rates may apply. Do you know, I may be misremembering this, but I think I was offered the part on Full House.
Of Saget, the
Yeah.
Saget role? You might have, because Jeff.
I seem to remember it being a big thing. Mark Gerbitz would know that we really debated it because it was money and it was the lead on a show, but we just thought it wasn't right for me. Kids.
Yeah, right. But
And of course,
you,
Bob, that was a good decision on both parts, if that was the case. This is like 1988.
That's interesting.
Is that where the year it went on? 88?
No, earlier, I think.
No, I think it was. Because I took this other show called Hard Knocks on Showtime.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
On Showtime.
Well, yeah, right.
It was
Dream
just
On or something.
starting a network.
Yeah, that's right.
But it was cool. We were mismatched detectives. I was like
Who was the other guy?
Tommy Hinckley was like
okay.
a redneck detective, and I was Gower Rhodes, the hippie detective with long hair.
Yeah.
And, you know, there was girls, and it was like,
matched.
oh, this is just much more my vibe, you know?
Yeah, right.
And, of course, it probably had an audience of 300,000 at the time.
Yeah.
On
Saget was there was another guy who Saget wasn't available, and you turned it down.
I think.
And so there was this guy named John Posey did the pilot, and then Bob became available, and then he came over.
Oh, you didn't do the pilot?
Mm-mm.
That's interesting.
Oh, wow.
I was on a show once where they changed the Sarah. That was a big show and Sarah. It was 1985. It was my first
Sarah?
show. Gina Davis.
Oh, interesting.
Gina Davis. It was 4 lawyers and produced by and written by Gary Goldberg, who was the hottest at the time because of Family Ties.
Guys, yeah.
So it was Cosby, NBC's lineup. We were sandwiched between like Cosby and Family Ties.
Wow.
It was or maybe after, I don't know, but it was a very good place.
Like, yeah.
But Gary Goldberg at some point had almost a fist fight with Hollywood with Brandon Tartikoff, the head of the network, at a taping. Wow. And we knew we were dead after that. But it was Gina Davis. We were 4 lawyers in San Francisco. Bronson Pinchot was the gay one. Alfre Woodard was the black one.
Wow.
Gina Davis was the lead, and I was the office creep. I was.
Well,
That's what it said in TV Guide, the office creep. Yeah.
See,
I had all the funny lines.
yeah.
Better to be the creep.
Yeah, well,
office
I wanna
creep.
be the
Yeah,
cool.
you were like Uncle Handsome.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
that was like,
Who
what
cares?
the fuck was
I didn't
that?
get anything
You know,
funny. I didn't make my own shit. Jack Klugman called. The show was called You Again, and it was from a show in England called Home to Roost, and it was a son who came home and father forgot that he had him or whatever the hell. And it was like this. Yeah, and the notes kept coming back that soften up, scream it at Stamos, people like him, and you're so hard on him. And one day he called me over and they had this set phone, and he said, "Come here. Hey, give me Brandon Tartikoff. Brandon, fuck you." Boom.
Wow.
Canceled the next day, just like you.
What?
We did a season and a half, and we were after Cosby too. We had a great time slot.
Oh.
Same thing.
Yeah. Don't ever. That was, a lot of times kids come up to me, young people want advice about show business, and they say, "Hey, Austin Butler, can I ask you a question?" No, and like among the lessons I would give them is one, you always have to have someone talk for you. You need, I don't care, that's the worst agent in the world, you can't talk for yourself.
Right.
And 2, don't ever think that you're important.
Right.
Because they once canceled, they once fired somebody off, was it Rhoda? No, it was
the title, the titular.
She was
character,
the titular character, and then they changed. It was like, who was it? But then they changed it to like Hogan's Family.
Right.
And they went, and same thing. Roseanne got fired off her own show.
Right.
Like, you are not important, and they can always get rid of you. The bus stop is full of people from Iowa who have come here to take your place.
That's what they used to say with the Beach Boys. Brian Wilson was fired or was out of the band. It's like nobody's more important. Like. The band went on without Brian Wilson,
That's right. Because you still had the song.
Still had the songs, yeah. And Mike Love, what?
You have a very funny way of you're almost doing Kevin Nealon's subliminal character guy,
No, I'm not. Yes, I am not. I think Kevin Nealon was hitting on my wife the other day, and I thought it was funny.
Oh, you want the gloves?
Fucking comics.
Yeah, they're always beefing. But so you were able to play the
Uncle
songs,
Handsome.
right?
Yes. Well, yeah, of course.
Well, I mean, the songs are unbelievable. I was just listening to the solo album he put out fairly recently.
Brian?
Yes, which was quite good.
Yeah.
Yes, you must know it. It was, when was it?
He put out a lot of solo albums.
This one was good though. It must have been fairly recent because some of the people who were singing on it, Nate Royce, is that? Am I? You know him? He's very. His voice is on a lot of songs, and he has his own stuff. Very great voice and perfect for what Brian writes. But yeah, those songs, I mean, are among God Only Knows.
That's a perfect song.
Is a perfect song.
Perfect song.
So is Help Me Rhonda.
Perfect song. Yeah.
And even I have some that people don't know that one I can think of for sure. I think I said this to you at one of those parties. Disney Girls.
Oh, I love it.
Is such an amazing song.
Beautiful song. Bruce Johnston wrote
Patty Page
and lemonade
summer days
on Old
Cape Cod.
That's right.
It's a turn back world with a forever girl and a kid someday. It's just like so.
He sang that at my wedding. It's
on.
my favorite, my wife's favorite song, and she walked down to the aisle of that to that.
That's your wife's favorite song too?
Disney Girls.
Maybe we should be together.
Maybe, yeah. Wow.
I just thought I'd get in the first punch before it started.
I'm with my friend Kenny Fuchs, and he said, "What are you guys going to talk about?" I don't know. You don't pre-arrange these. It's not Jimmy Fallon, you know. And he says, "You think he's going to bring up Jerry O'Connor?" I'm like, "No, we don't give a fuck about Jerry O'Connell." And then you did.
Well, I certainly wasn't planned.
Yeah. Okay. That's
I mean,
right. Yeah.
I think we can agree that.
Yeah.
The show does not look planned.
Right.
Okay. This is what I plan. I plan on bringing a lighter
and
having a joint.
Who's the only person who's been me and Ben Shapiro on here that don't drink, or who else?
Oh no.
I love that.
Ben Shapiro.
Kanye.
Kanye. Oh no, we drank a lot.
Yeah.
He's a
Was that?
We haven't shown it.
Right. Can you show it to
Someday.
me after? Do you have it on your phone?
No, I actually want to have a screening.
Right, like when they
should.
screened Jerry Lewis's Hitler movie.
The clown that cried.
Right. Did you ever see that?
No, nobody has seen it. There's
Somebody
like two
had
people in the
screenings of
world
it.
who've seen it.
Who? Jerry?
I don't remember who, but like for people who don't know what we're talking about, Jerry Lewis, at the height of his genius, but also egomania, and power, made a movie about where he was a clown in a concentration camp.
To cheer up the kids before they went to take a shower.
But he did not want to look like he was in a concentration camp. He had this slick back, oily hair.
Yeah, right.
He practically had
he looked like Buddy Love, right?
Practically had the pinky ring on in a concentration camp.
Yeah.
And it apparently is so megalomaniacally, crazily wrong and terrible.
Somebody has it, though. Somebody has the print of it.
But it's not uninteresting. I need to see it. We all need to see it.
We're gonna find it.
Yes.
I made a movie. I had this book by Arthur Marks about Martin and Lewis, and
sure.
I made a TV movie about it. And Jerry was so fucking pissed off because he was doing something with Brad Gray. They were trying to do something on HBO, and he was screaming and yelling at us. And then we sent him the script, and they called and said, "Who wrote this?" It was Ellis. And said, "Was he there? How does he know? This is the best script about the two of us, and I'm behind this 100%. I couldn't get it made, and then one day I was in a restaurant. I saw Sean Hayes. I go, Jerry Lewis. I said, "Do you want to play Jerry Lewis?" He said, "Yes."
I saw that.
It was Sean and Jeremy Northam.
He was perfect.
Wasn't he great?
He was perfect.
Yeah. And so Jerry, but he was pissed at me.
What movie is that? I want to watch that again.
It's called Martin Lewis. It's hard to find
Who plays
because
Dean?
Jeremy Northam.
Oh.
And he was very good.
Yes.
He had the hands and the whole thing. It was really interesting. But Jerry was pissed at me because I was a guest on the Howard Stern show, so he wouldn't talk to me. But Sean flew up there to Vegas and spent time with him.
Another person who hates
you.
You are the most unlikable guy.
I'm the most hated.
I don't know. I've seen by having such a good time here, but
well, when I get out that door,
I was going to say you're very Trumpian in that way.
Yeah,
You're very nice in person.
Oh, I know. He was so funny to you. I heard.
He was. Well, he wasn't funny, but he
laughed at your jokes.
He Look, we don't want to get into politics. All
That's right.
I'm saying is he was extremely different. Maybe I'm the Trump whisperer, but I think I think we would do a lot better to have more people like me talk to him. He is not against talking to people.
Yeah, no, I know
he's a guy from New York, okay?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be with a bunch of fucking rednecks and simpletons.
Right.
You know, I mean, does he like ass kissers? Yes, he does. So there's always going to be a couple of them around. But I think anyway, let's not go there.
You brought it up.
No, I didn't. Did I?
I know, but we've both been bringing it up. Trumpian,
It is hard. It is a phenomenon we have never seen before.
Right.
That one person would dominate
Every
just the
conversation,
national
every dinner,
for
every
over a
fucking thing.
decade.
Yeah.
You know, but and I do think you have to fight that. Like I say, if that's your whole personality, is the first thing out of your mouth is, what are we going to do about Donald Trump? I just can't. And, you know, I can't. And you know, first of all, I can't.
First of all, you don't have the answer.
I don't have the answer exactly. Somebody.
But people think you do. I would get it. I would get it.
I can't get away from these people who, like, walking through a room that I was at a party Saturday night, awesome party. Seth MacFarlane gives an amazing
Did he say he loves this
Christmas party? What?
Did he sing? He had an orchestra.
With an orchestra. Is
that him? Is that Seth back there? One of those. That thing is so cool. I almost bought one of those.
Oh.
Does it work?
It does. It's creepy as fuck. It is. You
Which
see
one's Seth? Yeah, I've seen them. They kind of
right.
They used to have one of the Ivy.
But the way they're painted, it's very The Shining.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
There's no black people in that band.
They're Cuban.
If there
I
are,
think.
they're okay. Well,
I think they all are.
oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Are you
Bill,
kidding?
you and I-
And look at that. Look at that. Doesn't this guy look exactly like Kanye?
A little bit, yeah.
A little?
Okay, yeah, a lot. Look, if we can't get along here, look at all the years we missed being friends because, you know.
I know. That's happened with a number of people who've sat here. But, you know, as I always say, everything happens.
Yeah, I mean,
like
we got enough friends.
Sometimes it's just not destined. It's like George used to always say about Ringo. He was always meant to be in the Beatles. He just didn't enter until like Act 3.
Right.
You know, but it was destiny. And it's like, yeah, that's it. I mean,
have you had McCartney? Have you interviewed McCartney?
I would love to. I hung out with him like this one night at the Woods, the pot store that Woody Harrelson and I are running into the ground.
Yeah.
And he was super nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
I met him a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't have been more what you would want
Right. That's
the
like
Beatle to be. And I said to him, I said, besides the music, one thing I really love about you guys was that none of you ever did anything that made the fans go, ugh.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
It's like so many people.
But I think because they only had exactly 10 years, right? Like the Beach Boys, if they would have stopped at 10 years, they would have been closer to the Beatles, I think, you know. They went on and on, you know, and on and on.
Not by numbers.
You know?
The reason I love the old iPod is because one reason is that it helps me with numbers, simple numbers. Like I don't keep anything in there that I don't really want.
Okay.
I've never once like loaded the whole album.
Right.
I pick the ones I want. Now there are a few great albums in the world where you want every song on them, but they're pretty rare.
Yeah. Pet Sounds.
So the number of Beatles songs and the number of Beach Boys songs that I want.
For you.
Yeah, of course, but it's my iPod. Exactly, for me.
Well, if you look at my iPod, it's different.
Okay, but I would say, not that it matters.
Well, what I'm saying is the Beach Boys did a lot of shit after, 10 years. You know what I mean?
And
they
some
jumped
shit
on
during it.
Okay.
And so did the Beatles.
Yeah.
Nobody gets through this without doing some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have every Beatles song in there.
Right.
You know?
But they both were solid. Those were the greatest 10, I'm just saying the Beach Boys went on a lot of, they jumped in on that disco shit and they,
I'll give you this, John.
Go ahead, Bill.
I would say the best 20 Beach Boys songs are as good as the best Beatle 20 songs.
That's huge.
That is huge.
For you to say.
For me to say. But the Beatles just have an additional like 150 songs. that are
I would say
still
an additional 150. That's an additional.
plus, and if you add in the solo work, McCartney alone.
Yeah. That's you're right.
John didn't do a lot, but I mean,
Williams
there's
was
like
great.
20 good ones.
Yeah, you're right.
George had a pretty, not just All Things Must Pass, but he had a great one in 1987. He hadn't done one in 10 years or
Yeah,
8
right.
years or something. He had
You're
some
right.
shitty ones too. There's one
Beach
he
Boys-
did where he was sick, and the name of his label was Dark Horse, and of course the reviews spelled it Dark Horse, H-O-A-R-S-E, because he had no voice, and he still went on tour.
Right. That's fucked up.
Whereas today, these artists, yes, they are artists. I'm not saying they're not good, but like if they just have a bad day, they cancel the concert. These fucking Gen Z little nepo baby or whatever the fuck they are.
If it's too cold, because these girls are wearing nothing. You noticed?
Well, yeah. I mean, you mean like making music? I mean, we've been doing that for a long time, where we want to mix sex in with the music.
Yeah.
I mean, music. The reason why comics are jealous of musicians is because you
get all the girls.
Well, it goes right to the pussy.
Yeah, right.
Whereas we got to go through their brain.
That's true.
But you know what? In the long run,
That's great.
it's better because it
little more
filters.
authentic?
It filters out people who you are not really going to vibe with.
Okay.
Now, this is not something I would have said when I was 30, because but looking back, that is my assessment. Is like it actually
It
saves you
weeds-
because a girl is not going to like you unless it's for something a little deeper than just the bass line.
Right.
I mean, you can sit on the bass and have the amp where
But
the
you're
bass
not
is playing and have an orgasm,
But you're not.
as
but
I'm sure you have.
Yeah. But you don't want a long term. You don't want it. Do you want someone with substance?
I don't even know what I want. You're basing it on that fight we had 30 years ago.
What do you care?
I'm very
if
happy
it's-
right now.
That's good. I really believe you are. Some
I
people
am.
bullshit it.
No.
But you
No,
are.
I played the game of The Bachelor for a very long time,
I've watched it.
I gave out a lot of roses, but there was a winner.
Who?
Oh, that's not. I didn't go into my personal life.
You had a long term.
Hey, that's not even.
Come on,
I said what I said.
My friend who's here directs The Bachelor. You're talking about giving out roses.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Who's your friend?
Ken Fuchs.
Can you tell him for me?
He's listening.
Okay. Okay. I have a great idea.
Okay.
For The Bachelor.
What is it?
They
Okay.
do the Golden Bachelor.
Yes.
I am the correct age.
You want to be on Golden Bachelor?
Could I finish?
Go ahead. It's your show.
I want to be the Golden Bachelor.
Okay.
But none of this age-appropriate bullshit.
Oh, you want to have the younger.
What I would actually. Right.
All right.
That's a funny show.
That's a good show.
That's a great fucking show.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Now, some of these girls will leave crying.
Do you?
No, they will. Because I'm
you have
going to
to
be real
fuck 'em?
with them. Not
Oh.
mean, just real. I'm going to fucking straighten out their lives as I have so
You're
many
good at that.
20-year-old girls,
Right.
ish girls, in my real life.
Okay.
I'm very good at it. I was never meant to be Sir Lancelot. I'm the king. I'm the old dude.
Who sits back and says,
Well, did you ever see Camelot?
yes,
You
with
be good.
Richard Burton.
Richard Burton.
I mean, but I saw it with Richard. I saw it in
You're such a good-looking son of a
For
bitch.
one
You could
brief,
almost,
shiny moment.
you could almost play.
There was Club Random.
Lancelot.
Yeah. Too old.
Yes, a little, but it's a tribute to your Greek genes that you could almost play Lancelot, but you could. I mean, Robert Goulet.
Yeah, that's who I saw do it at the Pantages.
Of course, he was Camelot. He was Sir Lancelot on Broadway when it was first on Broadway. It was such a sensation. And
Right.
This is 1960. I mean, Robert Goulet is the singer who, when I was a kid, wetting my mother's panties.
Oh, right, yeah.
He was like the screen crush my mother had.
Robert Goulet.
And Robert Goulet. Remember Will Ferrell used to.
Yes,
do
yeah.
you remember that on SNL?
Yes, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. And I think they
was
did it on SCTV too. And somebody did it on there.
But he was a friend of mine later when he.
Really?
Absolutely. I used the fact that he was a fan to once bring my mother to Las Vegas to meet him, go to his house, and have dinner with him.
Wow. Is your
Yeah.
mom still around?
No, not to my knowledge.
Did she get? She died just to get rid of you. Tell him
Mom.
I'm dead. This is like, Mother. This
No, you know
basement
what's
of yours down
weird?
here.
She's still around, but she
Yeah,
won't talk
she
to me
won't.
because I had dinner with Trump.
Did she see your success?
To a degree,
Politically correct?
Oh, definitely saw that.
Okay.
She died in Yes, I was on Real Time for 4 years when she died. So she saw a lot
that's
of
huge.
it.
And your dad, your father?
No, he died right before I got politically incorrect.
Oh, okay. Did he
which
see
is
your
a shame.
stand-up? Did he go see your stand-up?
I remember them once seeing me at Caroline's. I
Uh-huh.
was not good. Well, I mean, I was as good as I could be at that point in my career. So, like, laughter is an involuntary response.
Yeah.
Involuntary.
Okay.
So when you see your parents not laughing,
Right.
you know you have some work to do in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, not that I didn't.
But they were supportive.
Of course.
And
I
they
mean,
loved
I didn't want them there. I don't know why.
They just
I guess
should've.
it had just gotten to the point where, like, what are you doing, son? Because I was not the kind who ever, like, imposed. I always made my own money.
I know. That's why we haven't been friends.
What?
You don't want to pose.
Hey, no.
Sorry, go. You made your own money.
No, I'm a lone wolf.
Yeah. But you made your own. So right. So they. But your mom saw your success. That's good.
Well, yeah, she did. But, of course, mothers are different. They just don't. I remember once I was staying at this very fancy hotel. She always used to ask me where I'm staying on the road. And I said, yeah, they gave me the presidential suite. And she said, why?
Come on, Mom.
And I said, well, I'm kind of a big shot now. And she said, oh, yeah, I forget because I remember holding your little hand.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. I'm
It
glad you had
is.
that.
It is.
I'm glad she saw. I always get so upset.
But you
when
have that
people-
experience now. Don't you have little kids?
I have a 7-year-old. But wait, I got to get back to Golden Bachelor and the
Oh,
top, and the
such a great
toddler.
idea.
What are you going to call it? The gold.
We'll call it, I don't
Daddy issues. Golden Bachelor. Daddy issues. What do you say?
Daddy problem solving.
Oh.
Not issues.
Well, they got to have the issue for you to solve the problem.
I will.
Do you ever have somebody when
I will solve their problem.
My wife's a little younger, but people say, "What do you talk about with these young girls?" I'm like, who gives a fuck? I'll talk to you about it, All in the Family. I don't need to talk to the anyway. So how do you fix these?
There's a movie called Under Suspicion. With why did you look like that?
Because I was trying to look suspicious.
Oh.
I don't know.
With Morgan Freeman
Okay.
and Gene Hackman. Any record?
Side adventure.
Oh,
Oh,
so great. Gene Hackman?
yeah.
Yes.
I worked with Ernie Borgnine on ER. That was pretty good.
Ernie Borgnine.
Sorry, we're jumping around.
Oh.
The movie you were talking about, Under Suspicion.
Oh, yeah. Apropos to what you were saying about what do you talk about? And Gene Hackman is this rich guy, and it takes place in San Juan. I'm not sure why. And Morgan Freeman is the police chief.
Yeah.
And they're friends, Gene Hackman's a prominent citizen. But then these young Puerto Rican girls start turning up dead.
Okay.
And Gene Hackman, who has a loveless marriage to Monica Bellucci.
Wow.
Yeah. But she's cold as ice, So
Right.
he likes, it's kind of the rumor he likes to be with younger women.
Okay.
Very young.
Yeah.
But still not children, Okay. I'm not saying
Following you.
I'm not saying they'd make this movie today.
No, yeah.
So he is, when they start turning up dead, he is under suspicion.
Okay, all right.
So there's this scene where he's being interrogated by Morgan Freeman. And he gives this awesome monologue where he's like, you think I did this? And he says, Victor, you're twice divorced. You're single with a vengeance. Where do you go every Friday night? You go to the martini bar. And who do you talk to? The prettiest girl you can find. That's who. And she's not 50. Probably mid-30s. But if you can find one in her 20s, hey, why not?
Yeah.
What about young girls? We like the men. What changed? People say to me, what do you see in these young girls? What do you talk about? Hey, if I wanted to talk about the S&P 500, I'd call my broker.
Yeah, right.
Young girls don't talk.
Right.
They laugh. They're in the moment. And every night is the night. And their skin is smooth and hard like skin is supposed to be. And saying so doesn't make me a pervert. Not that I've memorized the speech.
I was going to say. That was, you've said that before.
I can watch a movie if I like a movie.
Can you? You watch it
twice,
100 times?
I can do one from The Godfather.
Wow, yeah, I'm sure. Leave the cannoli thing.
No,
but
not leave the. That's one line. I can
Okay.
do the whole
The whole
speech.
thing. I think I've seen you do that somewhere. Was it
Oh
on?
yeah,
Was
Gone
it
with
on?
the Wind.
Yeah. But that one in particular makes sense.
Well, it was apropos to you.
You could start the Bachelor Daddy Issue show with that, like just your
dramatic
face.
read.
Yeah, just a dramatic, like Ken, get the right lighting, like put him in shadow. You know, half of his face is lit. Did you do that speech on your?
I've never done that speech.
Well, it was
just I've never done
was
it. It's
really-
not done. I just remember things. You want me to do the one
Goosebumps.
when with the horse's head, dude?
Okay.
You know the scene?
Yeah.
In The Godfather?
Yeah.
Are you a Godfather fan?
Yes.
Okay. I'm probably fuck it up now, but they're at dinner, right?
Right.
And,
Oh, yeah, he
and
says
he's
so.
saying, Tom.
You're out, Tom. Remember that? I jumped to the ending. Sorry.
That's not even the same movie.
Oh, it's okay. There's
That's
two.
Godfather 2.
Right, that's right. I just liked it. Sorry. They're in the thing, and it's like, you're not going to get that part.
Tom,
Yeah.
ask me anything else.
Oh, right.
And Tom is like, well, Mr.
Sent you.
Corleone is a man who never asks a second favor when a first has been refused.
Right.
Understand? Right. You don't understand. Johnny Fontaine never gets that movie.
That's right.
He's perfect for it.
Right.
And make him a big star. But I'm going to run him out of town. And I'll tell you why. Johnny Fontaine ruined one of Walt International's most valuable proteges. I had her under a contract. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, singing lessons, dancing lessons, acting lessons. Then Johnny Fontaine comes along with his olive oil
Grease.
voice and his guinea charm.
Yeah.
And she ran away with him just to make me look ridiculous. And a man in my position can't afford to look ridiculous. And just to show you it's not all dollars and cents, that I'm not a hard-hearted man.
Mm-hmm.
She was young. She was beautiful. She was innocent. She was the best piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world. Now you get the hell out of here. And if that goombot tries any rough stuff, you tell him I ain't no band leader. Yeah, I heard that story. I'm telling you.
And then he put his hat on, Tom, and just
No,
walked out.
and then Tom goes, "Thank you for a lovely evening. If your car can take me to the airport,
Yeah.
Mr. Corleone is a man who insists on hearing
Heard
bad
him,
news
right,
immediately."
Yeah, right.
I don't know. People
That's
have
good.
weird bar trick skills.
But you have a great
That's the-
memory. I think some people.
I don't, but for that I do. I don't remember our fight
Right. Because you lost.
because I lost.
And you had there was a producer you used to have on that show, an older lady.
Elderly.
Well, 60 maybe, 50s.
On what show?
On the show back, Politically Incorrect.
Oh, really?
Yes, and she tried to patch us up, but I said, Johnny Fontaine doesn't,
I,
that's all I can remember what you just did. The Golden Bachelor, so you would, I think we can do it.
oh,
Is there an
it
age
would be
limit
so
for the
funny.
girls? I mean,
Well, you know what? They should, every other dating show on TV
Okay.
is just as sexist in the other way. You're not going to find on Temptation Island anyone over 30.
right?
Right. They're all going to be like 22 to 32, shall we say. So fine. Let's do that.
Do you watch
Let's-
those shows?
that? I used to love Temptation Island.
Really?
Yes. That was my guilty pleasure
I've
show.
lost all respect for you.
I
I was so
I don't blame you.
kidding.
But you never saw it?
No.
Temptation Island?
No. Temptation Island?
Do you know the premise?
They're on an island.
Yes.
I love you, Bill. I don't know why we spent 22 years avoiding each other
I
at
wasn't.
parties.
I wasn't avoiding.
You a little bit.
I know. I just don't. I just don't. No. Because I don't remember the
We're
fight.
like, hey, John, Bill, John, you guys know each other.
Really?
We got a close up on the camera.
Well, I apologize.
But you always had girls that wanted to say hi.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, come on.
You didn't have you just had a girl the other day I saw you, and she said, I got to say hi to John.
She was not a girlfriend.
Oh.
That was not.
But my point to all this was that you're really charming and funny, and well, you're not as you know you come off as very
serious.
serious. Yeah.
Well, it's a comedy show.
Oh, right,
So
no, but I mean you're.
I mean, I know what you mean. Like, sure, like
I guess this
we
is how
talk
you are.
about.
And I watch the show.
We
all
talk
the time.
about weighty topics, and
Right,
here
right,
we're not
right,
talking
right.
about weighty topics.
Right.
I mean, sometimes we wander into a weighty topic, but the point of this show is that it is exactly what we would be doing if there were no cameras and it wasn't a show. I mean,
Right.
there's no agenda. I don't have a series of questions.
Right.
There's zero difference. And I feel like this is what differentiates us from all the other podcasts, which are really just talk shows. They have questions. Sometimes they see them in their hand.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But that's just what TV I grew up on was.
Yeah, me too.
This is something different. This is just like, no, let's get high or drunk or neither or both or whatever you want, but just have the exact conversation we would. Because like when I go to dinner, if we go to dinner, I'm not going to like bring a series of questions.
Right.
We're just going to bullshit.
Right.
And we'll stumble on some great stuff
Right,
because
like we have.
we're both interesting guys of a certain age,
Right.
which really helps, because
Right. We can talk about.
well, you just
all
have
the
more experiences and more knowledge and more things.
Right.
I mean, and of course there are kids out there who'll be like, why are they still talking about Billy Joel?
Yeah, right.
Because even though we haven't talked about him that much.
Right.
And we should.
All right. Let's.
Because we love him. And that's what brought us together.
That's right.
That's what brought it. You wrote me such a wonderful email about that. And I'm
When I
so glad
see
you liked that
good,
show.
Good things and people that inspire me, I try to write to them, or like on Instagram, which you're not on, but you could just DM somebody, which I do all the time. And I say, I'm a
Really?
fan, and and I've met a lot of great people. The Beach Boys were looking for a new drummer. I found him on Instagram.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. That's right. You also are a drummer. I remember seeing you do that at Jeff's house.
That's my main thing. It's drums.
Oh,
You'd love
I
it.
thought it was
I got to play
guitar.
with some. No, I'm not. I'm a crappy guitar player.
really?
Yeah.
But I've seen you play it with Beach Boys.
Yeah, but I played drums with the Beach Boys.
I've seen you play guitar with them.
Well, you weren't looking close enough because I mostly played drums with them.
Yeah, one time I was outside.
I did
at-
play, yes, yeah.
Okay.
But mainly, I'm a drummer. I just kind of hack the guitar.
I did
play
see you do
drums.
that. So
And
maybe
the-
it's you who misremembers things.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it is. Maybe I should start. What do you got? Give me something. No, I play drums, and I've got to play with some of the coolest people. I know you love you have Fogerty on here, right?
Yeah, sure.
He's a friend of mine.
Oh,
And,
really?
Yeah.
Creedence Clearwater Revival?
Yeah, I remember that.
No, I'm just helping the audience.
Thank you. Yes. CCR. No, he was his
Proud Mary.
friend of mine worked at. Do you remember Santa Pietro's up there on
Totally.
Beverly Glen?
I remember the guy.
Santa Pietro, George
He
Santa
married,
Pietro. Vanna White.
Vanna White.
Yeah, Vanna White. Yeah,
What was Vanna White?
Vanna. I said Vanna White.
Okay. Vanna White, yeah.
Saget used to live near her,
Oh.
and he used to listen to
they're
her have
sad.
sex.
What?
Yeah,
Seriously?
yeah, through the wives. I think Coulier would come over, and maybe Mike Binder, whoever they would listen to Vanna getting,
Railed?
railed.
At the restaurant?
No, at her apartment. They lived near each other before she was, I think, famous. You were talking about losing Rob in a blink of an eye.
Oh.
Saget was like that too. I mean, one day you're talking to him.
another one.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's, we get to these ages, I'm
Right.
70 basically in a month. So
That's incredible.
yeah, it's incredible when you think about how many, not to beg a term from Taylor Swift, but eras you've lived through.
Right.
Because, it's a clever name for a tour and a concept, and she's not even that old, but we do live through eras.
Yes, right.
When we were fighting each other.
Yeah,
It's like a completely different
era. Yeah.
of a completely different version of the person you are.
100%. Yeah.
A completely
We're going
different.
to hanging out at clubs and bullshit. Yeah, terrible.
Just the fact that we were there
Yeah.
speaks of how different.
Trying to get into the VIP fucking thing, and
Yeah.
the Beach Boys. It's been 40 years. 85 was the first time I played with them.
40
Talking about
years for
eras.
you?
Yeah. The first time I played with them, you like this. Wait, I didn't finish the Fogerty story. So I became friends with him. He invited me to his 50th birthday. He said, Stamos, come sit in. Was playing some Creed and stuff. And then it was in his living room.
Name some of the songs just for people who don't remember Creedence.
Dance, Susie Q, Proud
No,
Mary.
that's not one of their great ones. Proud Mary.
Green.
Up Around the Bend.
Yeah.
Bad Moon Rising.
Green River.
Down on the Corner.
Down on the Corner.
Long as I Can See the Light.
Who'll ever see it? Who Stopped the Rain?
Who'll Stop the Rain?
Playing these songs.
The 11-minute Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Grapevine. How about Midnight Hour?
They were tight.
He did, yeah.
Down on the Corner.
Down the Corner.
Come on, man.
Drummer says, so I go sit in, play a couple songs. Fogerty said, it's a room like this, maybe 50, like his cousins and nobody famous.
Right.
John gets on the mic and goes, Bruce. I get the fuck out of here. Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
Springsteen, Stamos, Fogerty. Played for about 45 minutes, just, wow. Bruce is calling up songs. Anyway.
All Creedence songs.
Yeah, he didn't want to play any Bruce. So he played one song called Detail, man. I don't know, we just followed along. Midnight Hour, too, they sang. But that was my point, was that I'm a drummer. First time I played with the Beach Boys was in '85 at the Washington Monument on July 4th.
Before Kokomo.
Before Kokomo was '88. Played on that.
Kokomo was their comeback song.
Yeah, number one.
Number one, yes.
In that video and stuff.
Yes.
You'll like the story. I get to DC, and my friend says, "Come on, I gotta go teach Jimmy the songs." Jimmy who? Go up, doors open. Jimmy Page.
Jimmy Page.
Comes out.
Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, are we too old? Should we talk about Taylor Swift some more?
I'm just helping.
Okay.
I may look like a fucking drunk and a pothead, but I actually know what
your
the fuck
show.
I'm
You know
doing.
you know how to host.
I know.
Yeah. He comes out like a slinky, and my friend says,
What, he was wasted?
A little bit. Well, he had like a bottle of Jack Daniels, and he had some Jack. I said, "Do you have a light beer, Mr. Page?"
Jimmy Page?
Yeah.
I didn't ever know he was that guy.
He was then.
Okay, I'm sure he was, but you know, you think about Keith doing that and people like that. I never, and I mean, I just didn't have that impression of Jimmy Page.
Really?
No, I mean, I really don't know what he did except put like a shark up a girl's pussy in a hotel room.
Yeah, right.
You heard that story?
Yeah, and how come he didn't get in trouble?
I mean, first of all, we don't know if that's what happened.
We don't know if it was a shark. It could have been.
We don't know it was
cod.
a shark. Which would be perfectly acceptable.
You know what's good about
I mean, if it's a freshwater fish.
You know how some comics don't laugh at other people?
Hate them.
You're not that. That's good.
Who wouldn't want to laugh?
Well, some comics don't think.
Oh, I know
other people are,
I know them, John.
Some of your friends.
Trust me,
Who are these people?
I know. He laughs. He's a great laugher.
Yeah?
Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
Is the best.
Okay.
A laugher.
Right. Who isn't?
I'm not going to say who isn't, but I appreciate your point and I take your point because I love laughing and I love being a good laugher.
You do.
And the thing with me, I think that really adds a little
Arsenio.
heft to it. Arsenio. A little heft to it is that I'm known as not a panderer. So like if I do laugh, you know it's actually real.
Okay, good.
You know, I'm not,
Right.
There are hosts, we won't name them all, who do that. I do not. Like, I can't.
Yeah, you're
I
right,
just
yeah.
can't lie.
Okay, good.
So, like, when you get a laugh from me, it's real.
All right.
So that's...
And we'll get a laugh from the booth back there. That's...
There's no booth. It's just us here.
Oh, yeah,
Scott.
sorry. Club Random.
Club Random. It's just us. Do you see any cameras or people or any mics?
That's why I feel so relaxed.
It's just us.
Hey, baby. Why aren't we in your jacuzzi? You know? We go to the jacuzzi after?
That's probably what the fight was about. I wouldn't fuck you.
You wouldn't... You
know.
Bill Maher wouldn't fuck me. I'm going to fight him. Yeah,
I'm
that
sure
was it.
gay guys hit on you. You seem like the kind of guy gay guys would hit on, and I mean that as a compliment.
I did do Cabaret, and you know.
Yeah, but I mean it just in general. There are gay guys who there's one giant movie star who is not technically out of the closet, although it's like the worst kept secret ever.
Well, no,
Well, no, I'm not going to say.
George Clooney.
No. No,
No?
not him. But
Well,
like,
it seemed gay
He
to
was
me.
so. He was so.
If he's not gay, he's blowing guys for no reason. I'm kidding, George. I know you.
Oh, that's a good
Did you
line.
laugh this much with Kanye?
No, but that's a great joke. Blowing guys for no reason. I'm going to tell Jeff Franklin he should put you on the writing staff. But
Well, I wrote some stuff on there.
But no, this person, like, so good looking and so, charismatic and famous and star power, that his thing was always, I mean, I hear, when I'm getting fisted, I hear.
Right. It's hard to hear.
Just at my bathhouse.
Right.
I hear.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That he, and there are gay men like this who are like feeling themselves so much that they're like, they're not really concerned whether you think you're still straight. They want to turn you.
Yes, yeah, right.
They want to take a straight guy.
Right.
And that's a challenge.
Right, I've had a couple of those, but one in particular who, and it's just like I'm married. You came to you hang out with me and my, it's what do you? I keep trying. They're just waiting for that one moment of like, okay.
If there are two words that mean less in Hollywood than I'm married,
right,
you'll have to tell them what they are, because
I'm straight.
I'm married means nothing in this town.
Oh.
I've heard this from every woman here. It's like, married men in this town absolutely give it no quarter. It just doesn't
if the woman
matter.
is married.
Yeah, it does. No, I'm just saying, marriage is not something that prevents them from hitting on women.
Right, but there's a vibe that some people put out that they maybe shouldn't if they're married, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go back to the gay guy. I think I know who you're talking about.
Well, let's. Okay, I'm sure you do, but
let's not say. But I had okay.
But I'm just saying, I think gay men hit on you.
Yeah, but I'm very gay. Like I'm a friend of the gays, as they say.
Yeah, well, we're all friends of the gays.
Not all of us.
No, but again, this is one of those woke things. Like,
you had Chuck on here, the guy who played Chuck.
Stop pretending we live in America where it's just a nightmare to be gay. I mean, there was a time,
right,
yes, and it's not now. Can you find pockets of places where I guess they look at you, man, that guy's a, okay, but don't go there.
Yeah.
And is it wrong? Yes. Should we fix it? Yes. But in the meantime,
it's better.
Just not like a problem to be gay in America,
right.
Mostly where gay people live and interact. And also look at the polling. Even Republicans have come around.
Right.
They're pro-gay marriage. It's just not what it was.
I've officiated 2 weddings and both were gay.
Really?
So doesn't that make me great? Well, Rob Reiner was saying
that's probably how they're trying to get at you.
Hey, will you marry us?
You perform the ceremony. You're in kind of a gay mood, shall we
right,
say?
It's a wedding.
Like,
Weddings are happy.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
Everyone is a little susceptible at a wedding. So Stamos, he's got the gay glow right now. If you're ever gonna get him, do it now.
Now's the time. Take that robe off. So
I love the way you think it's you're so adorable. You think it's your responsibility to carry my stoned ass. Like, you're always like, oh, what next? And I'm like, I'm going to light the joint.
I know.
It's so cute.
Show,
no, but it shows your kindness. You're like, I got to step in here. No, we can just
we can just do.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
What?
No?
My thoughts? What?
No.
What is that, your Larry King impression?
Tom Hanks. No, get you.
Larry King, I love him, but boy, he talk about somebody who didn't prepare.
Oh,
and
really?
that was his whole thing, was like, I want to be like the person watching the show who doesn't know anything, so I'm going to find out.
Right.
But, he just I love him, but
He was one of your idols?
No. Not at all. I loved
Didn't you do something, his last thing or something? Didn't you have something?
I did 10 tributes to him. Yeah. But he was always getting a tribute because, again, he was like, Al Gore, your thoughts.
Yeah,
and then he'd sit there for 5 minutes. It's amazing the way they elevated this guy to genius.
Right.
It was just
Thought.
Yeah.
That's what's me. I'm trying to tell stories about Jimmy Page and the Beach Boys. I'll sit back.
Jimmy Page. Yeah, so what happened? He came out all stoned.
Yeah, and he had all these anvil cases everywhere, which I thought were guitars. Turned out to be devil shit, like whips and stuff. And but my friend runs off with his assistant to some other room, and I'm sitting. First, I'm sitting there. First, they all leave. He goes to get me a light beer. My friend goes off with the roadie, and they're looking at some guitars in some other room. I'm sitting in this big couch, like this kind of, this sinks down like this. And I'm just looking around. I'm like, I got to get the fuck out of this. This is weird. Swear to God, out pops this, like a goth cuckoo clock, some weird chick out of the thing, behind a anvil case, sees me, goes back. He had some young girl that he was bringing on the road with him. He comes out.
In a case?
In between the two cases.
Oh.
And there was a blanket, I'll never forget it, a blanket over it. I mean, a tie-dyed sheet. Jimmy comes back and says, doesn't say anything. I'm like, and I'm 19 years old. He's like, okay, so what songs would you do? I said, I think you're doing Barbara Ann. What key is that in? F sharp. I kept fucking screaming at me, about the keys. And I was like,
Again, people mad at you.
Yeah.
Always.
I know. We should have took a guitar.
Is it weird? It's like
It's me,
it's like
isn't
I'm
it?
watching this Puff Daddy video. I mean, not video. This Puff
Right.
Daddy series.
Right.
This
Oh, that's
documentary.
good, yeah.
And like everyone, you look at all the things in a row, and you see, oh God, everybody this guy has ever been encountered with, from J-Lo to everybody else,
right, yeah.
has either been embroiled in some sort of violence or death, or cheated, or beaten, or something horrible.
I
It
killed
seems
Tupac.
the same with you.
I killed Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac. I mean, like murders, and I mean, this is a.
I watched it. I was
Chico
glued to it.
Malo, this guy. I mean,
Yeah,
seriously.
He, yes. Did you know him?
Well, not like that. I mean, it's funny.
White parties?
Well, no, but there was a few times I did run into him,
Baby
and I
oil?
did see the charm. He was the kind of guy who could like corner you for like 2 minutes and make you feel like he was your best friend, and he loved you and everything. Did it, and then like he would give you your number, and then you'd be like, I remember and I was like, I didn't really want to call him, but I feel like an asshole if I don't, and then it would be like,
Yeah, wrong number.
It was nothing. It was not.
Right, right.
So, but no.
I did Raisin in the Sun, a
Wow.
3-hour
You're not
TV
black.
movie of that. I was the white guy. I was the racist white guy in there.
There's a white
And Sean Combs was in it.
Oh, I remember when
He
he
did it on
that
Broadway, and then they did a TV
You were
movie
the
of it.
racist white guy.
Thank you.
Right.
That might have been a fake laugh.
No.
No?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
What do you do now after the guests leave?
The guests don't leave, John.
Uh-oh.
You can check out any time you want,
can
but
never
you
leave.
can never leave.
All right.
Okay. This is a
Jacuzzi?
satanic jacuzzi. Aren't you funny?
This is satanic.
No.
It is a little weird down here.
Oh, it's lovely. It's the greatest.
Do you hang here when you're not having a TV show?
I used to before we made it, and I'm so here so often, but before we did this, it wasn't like I didn't sit in this chair and smoke pot and talk to people.
Right, right,
it's
right,
like
right.
not like I'm suddenly doing this.
Right.
The Bachelor show. Let's get
Okay,
back to
let's go
that.
back to it.
We got to get this going.
All
Don't
right.
you think the ratings would be off the charts?
Yeah.
I mean, if it was me,
women won't watch it, but
women.
yeah,
Oh, you don't think they'd be interested just to hate watch it?
Oh, maybe.
If this is like an ultimate hate watch
maybe,
for them.
yeah.
I mean, what do people want to these days? They just want to get stirred up about shit
Right.
and be angry about shit and bitch about shit.
Right.
I think I'm giving them
Yeah.
the product they are asking for.
Okay. Start off with your hatred towards the woke.
No, but I just think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny.
Just all a bunch of young
Well,
girls.
first of all, like,
so how?
people in their 20s don't know anything.
But you'd have to have sex with a lot of them. That's what
No,
happens on those shows.
no
Well, you-
sex.
what- yeah.
Oh, no, that's one thing that you'd have to do.
What do you
It
mean?
would have to be chaste.
That's
Or
not-
else it would, no, then you would lose the audience completely. And I don't want to do
But don't those guys have sex with all the girls on that
But
show?
this is a different show. This is the Golden Bachelor, age inappropriate.
Oh, okay.
That's the name
That's
of
the
it.
name.
But
Age inappropriate.
Golden Bachelor, age
Age
inappropriate.
inappropriate, okay.
But you cannot have
So a
sex.
lot of it's just you telling these girls.
It's
like,
just, yes,
Say
we're-
I'm a girl. Say I'm one of the girls. Bill, I'm
this is
22.
Oh, again, you're trying to get me to fuck you. Oh, Jesus. First it's the gay weddings,
Yeah.
and then it's the fighting, and then,
Yeah.
okay, John.
That is the jacuzzi.
All right, so what? So, well, can you act like a
My daddy-
22-year-old girl? Can you?
Can I? Just because I didn't shave today. I would normally. What would you,
You
say
didn't
to these
shave
girls?
today? Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty macho,
Yeah,
since
right.
you've got like a half a beard.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your best.
I first of all, what is the show All in the Family you're talking about? I always say, who gives a fuck if they know those shows? But yeah,
Then I would say,
yeah.
it's an iconic, and you would stop me and say,
What's iconic?
thank you. And you see, this is how we learn, because it actually gets to, I think, if any problem you want to identify in America as root,
Okay.
I would say it is education. I would say
What's education?
exactly
Yeah.
something you didn't have,
No.
because you went to high school in America after the time when they felt it was perfectly okay
Mm-hmm.
to let you out with a diploma, even if you didn't know anything. You didn't know science. You didn't know history. You probably don't know which country America got its independence from.
Right. I could cut a frog up though.
I did when I was in high school, and
I
I'm
didn't
sorry
get
I did.
Yeah, that was
and
gross.
I've been a repentant PETA board member ever
No.
since.
Am I still the girl? Or are we back to? I didn't know if we. I don't know if we went back to John and Bill. I like those Beetle boots.
Yeah, let's go back to us.
Yeah,
I mean,
fuck that.
but
That
it is a
sounds
great
stupid.
idea.
Yeah, it is a very
It
good
really
idea. You got
is
the guy here that can do it.
And like I'm the only one who could do it, because first of all, to your point about the sex, no,
Uh-huh.
you can't. That's super sleazy. It's super sleazy when age-appropriate people do it.
Right.
It would be just beyond super sleazy, and I don't want to be sleazy, and I don't want to ever be in real life or any time be taking advantage of somebody. If I'm with somebody who's younger than me, it's to make their life better, not to.
What is
not,
some of the advice, though, honestly, that you give these girls? I'm not being funny. Like, what are some of the
It
issues?
depends on what the issue.
I mean, the daddy, I'm sure it's the
It depends
dad.
on what the issue is,
dad.
but generally, it's the kind of common sense shit that kids don't get today anymore from their parents who have abdicated their responsibilities in big ways. I just think they're directionless a lot of times.
You don't think being an Instagram model is a good direction
I mean, are you on Pornhub?
right now?
All right.
I've been on there, sure.
I've been sure.
I mean, I haven't been on there, but I've been on. I've looked. I've gone on there a lot. Yes.
Jesus Christ. I'm so glad I'm not married. I would hate to have to fumfer around like
She
this.
doesn't care.
Then why are you like...
I'm not. I,
Well, you
thought it
are.
was fun.
I've been
I
on
said
there
I'm
for-
on there. I said,
Okay, constantly.
not constantly, but What's your point, Bill?
My point is that you're on Pornhub constantly.
I think there was a point. There was a point where I was running into this. I saw it all. I watched all of it.
Okay, but that's like saying my dick is never going to get hard again. Yes, I've seen it before. I've also showered, but I'm going to need one of those too.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, the point is
Yeah.
that if you look on Pornhub, I mean, it is just a never-ending, if you scroll, montage of young girls doing porn who I've never seen before, I'll never see again. It looks to me like any girl who didn't go to college in America is either on Pornhub, is on OnlyFans, or is a stripper.
Right.
Because there's like no other way to make a living, which I think is a comment on our economy. Not that we want to get into that.
Right.
My next guest is Mondami from New York.
Hi.
But in the first hour, we want to talk about this. Oh my God, Trump is not that we want to talk about him. But
Go
he's
ahead.
making a speech about affordability,
What is
which
this,
is a
a
hoax.
I love your Trump because it's.
I love it that we both said it at the same time.
I love your Trump because it's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's like it's not
just
even. It's like
exactly.
You sound like one of the guys from.
Well,
You sound like an
yeah.
extra from The Godfather.
Yeah,
Like,
it's terrible.
You know,
but
hey,
I'm not.
Vinny, are you going
that's not-
to? You gonna take the
I know.
car? Are you gonna park the car?
You're right.
Hey, Vinny.
You're right.
You know.
I know. It's not my skill. It's not my bar skill.
That's
My
true.
skill is remembering lines from movies.
Okay, good. Bar skills, right?
Should I do Gone with the Wind?
No. There's nobody. If they haven't turned it off by now, you go into Gone with the Wind, and we've lost
I'd love
everybody.
to do Gone with the Wind.
And I'm not kissing ass because I've already won you over, but you look really good in person too. You look healthy.
Oh, here we go with trying to fuck me.
Well, it's
Just never.
you have good
ends.
coloring
Time.
this time.
Look,
Sorry,
when you make it feel awkward,
I know.
I get
Sorry.
the ick.
Sorry, just
okay?
come over
and
here.
One,
Come sit on my lap and we'll talk this out.
once I get the ick, excuse me, but you know.
The cringe is the kid. The fucking
Well,
say.
the ick. I think they still call it the ick. I mean, that's that.
The penicillin will get rid of the ick.
That's
right?
no, nothing gets rid of the ick.
What's the ick?
The ick is when you give a girl, when you do something that makes a girl get the ick. She can never ever look at you like she wants to fuck you again.
Got it.
And you know, it can be just something as simple as tripping.
Right.
You know, like, or just being
Or texting them 8,000 times when they won't return a call.
of course, that would give the ick.
Yeah.
But you know, just being rude to a waiter or something, or to people, and she's like, "Oh my God,
Right.
that's who this asshole is." You know, like it doesn't have to be something that's directly with her.
Right.
She can just see you do something icky and go, "Oh, I don't."
That's a good
I
way
don't
to
want-
weed them out too, because if you're shitty to a waiter and they go, "I love
Exactly.
that," be shittier to him.
Right.
There
Right.
you go. She's out.
Right.
She gives you.
know,
the
you're
ick.
right.
Right. Yeah.
You could test a girl. Maybe you'll do it on The Bachelor.
On the Bachelor. Yeah. On the.
by being shitty to people,
Right,
and then
inappropriate.
see if they go like, you know what? I don't want to be with you. I don't want your penis inside me.
Take
when you
your
treat
rose-
a waiter like that.
And shove the rose up your ass and get out of here. Right? I never watched that show.
Well, I don't know. I just seem to have connected the waiter and erections a little too closely.
Yeah, that was-
but
that was
but it is true that you can give
Get
a
the
girl
ick.
the
I thought it was something like a venereal disease or something, but it's not.
well, that would definitely give the ick too.
Right.
But that could be more innocent because, you know.
Giving a venereal disease?
Well, it's. I mean, let's not get into venereal diseases.
Why?
But because they're gross, and I'm
You're
just saying, you know, sometimes things don't come up in testing, or you know, there are.
I once got it, the clap. We'll be right back, right after.
Who was the lucky guy?
Can't tell. Richard Marx. I can't tell you, but what was strange was that I had something. I was going to meet this girl in Hawaii for the weekend,
Of course you were.
and I realized, I was going to meet her there on Thursday. It was like the late '90s maybe, and something was. Then I went to the doctor. He said, "I don't. We're going to test it to take 24 hours. Call me tomorrow. I'm going to be in Hawaii." Called him, said, "You got it," and there I am with this girl. Wow. And I'll never forget. John Ritter was there, and I came down and I said, "I can't be with this girl." She gave me the clap.
Oh,
He thought
this
that
is
was
the girl
so
who
funny.
gave you the clap.
You was yeah.
Well, then you were good to go.
What
you
do you
both
mean?
got it. You might as well fuck,
Yeah, I guess so.
right?
No, it was terrible. She gave me the ick. That was the clap and the
I
ick
see.
she gave me.
Yeah, but
I
as long as you're in Hawaii, you both have the same disease. I would have fucked her and then broke up with her. No?
no.
Okay.
I hung out with John Ritter, and that was it.
Wow, that's gay. That's pretty gay.
Three's Company.
He
What's
was-
that? What's Three's Company? See, now I'm back to the girl again. You'd think that I was on some sort of pot or something, huh?
Three's Company? It doesn't matter. You don't have, you're not, that is not something you're responsible for, Three's Company. It was a sitcom back when sitcoms were a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you should know what sitcoms were. Do you know what sitcoms were?
Is that where you sit on a, there's not, sitting isn't involved, right?
No, it was like, you know, you don't have a TV, right?
I have a iPod. It's all Beatles.
Oh, now you're John as a 22.
Sorry.
I don't. Now I'm confused. Okay.
But you,
Look, they were going to switch back and forth.
well, I got to know when. Do a light or something.
Well, because you would have Beatles. Well, you don't use the iPod, so you think
You still have it?
I'm telling you, I think it's a superior form
Okay.
of listening to music because
Did you get that stupid Spotify thing where
you
they
have to
said
get them on eBay. You know, you can't just buy them. Of course.
I still have one. Did you get that Spotify thing where they showed you how many songs, like who, what your top song was from the? Are you on Spotify? Do you know what Spotify? This is now. It's
I do know it's Spotify.
Hey, Grandpa.
Yeah, I do know it. I have Spotify and Pandora, and I like. I use Pandora. I like. Sometimes if I'm not too interested in what the music playing is and just want it in the background,
Wow.
I can.
You open the
that's what
box.
it's. Yes. But
They didn't get that one.
But Pandora's Box kids will get into mythology in the second part.
I am Greek.
But yeah, right. Do you know your mythology stuff?
Not very well. I don't.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, I should learn. I should.
And,
Just pop myself up.
many of the stories, are just keep getting remade as modern versions, of course. I mean,
P. Diddy documentary.
well, yes.
Sort of, yeah, you're right, yeah.
There are definite. You could do definitely that is Greek tragedy.
Yeah. Baby oil.
But also, apropos to our earlier sad discussion, family murders is very much a part of the House of Atreus.
Yeah,
The whole cycle is begun with he sacrifices his daughter to have favorable winds. Agamemnon does. Favorable winds to go to Troy to fight the Trojan War because they were out of condoms. What can I say, folks?
That was a big horse.
It's just a gift, No.
Who's
But,
your favorite comic?
You're the second person in 2 days who asked me that.
Who was the first?
Oddly, Mike Pence. No.
It's funny. Were you friends with Rickles at all?
Friends? No, but I've met him.
Right.
And he totally Rickled me, which I take as a compliment, but I would have loved to have seen if there was.
There was.
There was.
Yeah.
Because you were friends with him.
Very
Really?
close. Yeah.
And he could not be insulting for like a half hour at a time?
Yeah. With me, when we're together alone or
Wow. How'd you get to know him that well?
We were I paid attention to him.
That's
That was
liquor.
a good spit take.
Thought it was water.
I paid attention to him. I met him at a restaurant years ago, Tony's Taverna. You remember the Greek place up there? Going back to Greek. And
No.
we just became friends. He was irrelevant at that time. People thought he was dead. I don't think it was before the documentary, it was before the tributes and stuff. And because he lost his son, so I sort of, wedged myself into that. His son died very young. He was in for a routine. He had esophagus issues and had a routine operation and passed away at 32. I think he was.
Jesus.
But no, he could be. I would. Yeah. Do you remember his album Hello Dummy? It was his only one he did.
I don't remember him having an album.
Yeah.
I did see him open for Sinatra. I took my mother to see.
Where? At the Pacific Amphitheater?
No. In New York. It was at Radio City. Wow. And Sinatra, it was 1995. My father had died 4 years earlier, so it was very, very emotional for both me and my mother because they had seen him when he was pre-famous because he was from Hoboken.
Right.
They were from Cliffside Park, the next town over. They saw him sing in New Jersey at the Rustic Cabin, the first place he ever sang. So, and then, my father had just died. And so my mother was apprehensive about even going, but I said, come on, let's go see Frank Sinatra. And Rickles opened, and, it was 1995. Even then, pre-woke, the band, you'd see the band guys, like the black guys in the band go like, oh, Jesus. Don't trip on it. Because he was still doing, and the black guy says this. And,
is he laughing?
And it was just like, it was a little past its expiration.
In 95?
Yeah. A little bit. That was, look, I started Politically Incorrect in 93, and that was a reaction to too much political correct. So political correctness
around.
We didn't quite call it woke yet, but it was the same sort of movement towards stuff that was, you just don't say that.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of his stuff was, was right on the edge of,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, he wouldn't last now. He would.
No.
One time I called him out. We were on the Tonight Show together, and he and I said, you know, you go to one of Don's shows, and he'll say, you know, the black over there singing the Old Man River, and the Asian over there looks like a beaver eating a chair, and the Mexican over there going, can I get you another salad? And the lights go on. There's no black guy there. There's no Mexican. There's no Asian. You know, he's just doing it. 95, I went to the Pacific Amphitheater. My father was my hero, and he loved Sinatra. Turned me on to Sinatra when I was a kid. Turned me on to the Rat Pack, you know. And you want to do. My dad was a very humble man. Tried to buy him a new car. He wouldn't. Nothing, you know.
Really?
I worked at his restaurant, a fast food restaurant. Here I am taking over the interview again.
It's not an interview.
But it was the same tour. And Rickles was opening up. I didn't know Don then. I'm at the. I wanted to meet Sinatra, so I put the word out to Tony O and all these people, and I said, if Sinatra wants to meet you, you'll know. I'm like, how am I going to win my smoke signal? Like,
That's awesome.
Rickles goes on. Intermission. I'm at the Pacific Amphitheater with my mom and my dad. My mom's drinking it.
Really?
Yeah, she liked to drink. And I get this phone call. Tony O, Mr. Rickles, I'll see you now. Mr. Sinatra, I'll see you now. We go back, take pictures with him. And my dad is standing off to the side. I say, Dad, get in here. You know, Frank's gonna. And the pictures I'll have is like Frank's bossing around the photographer. Do it this way, do it that way. His hands going like this through the picture. Dad, come here. And he was no. And Sinatra looked at him like, either two things. You fucking out. You don't want to take a picture with the great Frank, or you're the coolest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. You don't care about, you just want to see your son. And I think that's what he felt. That was my dad.
Wow.
So the show, if Sinatra ends, and he gives it, he was older then, and doesn't leave anything on the stage. And then I go, that's a real, me and my dad had this moment where we were both sort of tearing up, and we looked at each other, like this. But it was that great moment with my dad. Rickles comes on and introduces people in the audience. Tony Danza was there, whatever, so-and-so. John Stamos, he's probably in the cheap seat. He's probably up in the grass. In fact, he's probably smoking grass. Sinatra grabs the mic from Rickles and goes, "Smoke one for me, Johnny." My dad's there. My mom.
Really?
It was a great moment, yeah. It was that same tour, 95.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my memory of it was not as great because he was drank during the show, was half in the bag.
Right.
His son was the conductor, and he belittled him from the stage.
Yeah,
Did he do that at your show?
I think so.
I felt very bad for the son.
Right.
And he also couldn't get through some songs.
Did he have a teleprompter?
7 large screen teleprompters all around.
Right.
My friend Tom Dreesen, the comedian, he always took credit for that. I'm not saying it's not true. Maybe he said, Frank, you know what? You could keep going longer if you just got a teleprompter. And then Frank had them apparently all around. Like you couldn't look anywhere without seeing. Yeah. But he, like songs that he hadn't been singing his whole life, like Mac the Knife, he had just started doing. And I remember he started it, stopped it, started it, stopped it. Oh, the shark bites with those, cut it, what is it, the teeth, dear? Whatever it was, it was like he had to really have known it from, in his bones from memory.
Right.
If he went New York, he could go New York. That's probably the next word there, but yeah.
He was pretty good when I saw him. I had the Jan and Dean, who were, adjacent to the Beach Boys. Played with them.
Jan and Dean.
Jan and Dean.
What did they sing? Surf City?
Surf City and
Surf City. Here we.
Little Lady from Pasadena.
Okay.
Dead Man's Curve.
So they're the group that people hear on the radio and think that's the Beach Boys, but they're not.
Yes, Brian wrote Surf City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
his dad was always mad. And Dean sang on Barbara Ann. He sang Barbara Ann, the high part on there.
Barbara Ann, yeah, that's the Jan and Dean?
That was the Beach Boys.
But
Dean sang on, was part
That's
of
a great one, Barbara Ann, yeah.
Dean was went to school with this guy named Barry Keenan, who kidnapped Frank Sinatra Jr.
Oh, I remember that. Well, I don't remember it, but I remember seeing it when it...
I did a podcast, it's the only podcast I've ever done. I did 10 episodes on it because I became friends with this guy through Dean, this guy Barry Keenan. And he recently killed himself at 93 or something recently. But the
'Cause of
story's
you?
fascinating. My fault. Mostly my fault.
Another
I
beef.
talked to my, yeah. See?
Even 90-year-olds, they're
Right.
like,
Stamos, if enough people
Stamos.
tell you you're drunk, fall down. Anyway, so that's, I did it. You should listen to that. You'll like it. It's a fascinating
I
story
will.
about how he, why he kidnapped
Right.
Frank Sinatra. He was mentally ill, and they didn't know the term back then. And he said, I asked him, why did he do it? And he said, because I was sitting in the car and on the radio, God told me to.
and this is 62? 63. Okay, so Kennedy.
It was December of 63.
It was after the assassination.
Yes, right after.
Wow.
And the nation was like this.
I never.
He was going to kidnap Bob Hope's son, but he thought, no, it's too patriotic. I'll go for Sinatra because he's a mobster. And the whole, it was like Kennedy had just been shot. He kidnaps Sinatra. He kidnaps Junior, gets him out of Tahoe, and brings him to the Valley.
Tahoe.
Realizes he left the gun.
Right.
It was like Keystone Cops. Left the gun, left the bag, left the thing.
Right.
Brings his girlfriend back up. They pose as newlyweds. They go get the stuff. They're skiing. The FBI, the CIA, Sam Giancana. Sam Giancana called Sinatra and said, do you want me to take care of it? I said, oh, let us do it first. The FBI, all of them are after this guy, and he's doing the bunny slopes up in Lake Tahoe, like a fucking guy. And
That was one thing about Rickles, I got to say, that just made me go, whoa, what balls this guy has. When he was on the Tonight Show on the couch with Sinatra, and he would do mafia jokes at Frank. Nobody did any jokes at Frank, but to do mafia jokes,
2
and
bullets in the
that
head
if Frank
Thursday.
wasn't laughing, it would have been, there's no in between of like getting the laugh and dying. To have those kind of balls, and he'd be like, Frank, Obugo and Bonzo called. And Sinatra would be
Jimmy Bongo.
right. He would call and said, we took care of the thing. And Frank would be laid out.
Right.
But boy, if you missed
He was
that,
the only
Mark,
one. Yeah, right. He called him, what did he call him? Bullethead.
I would sit here all night with you, but I'm sure you.
Well, I'm not leaving. We didn't get to Sammy Davis Jr.
Let's do it. Whether I'm right,
Whether
or
I'm wrong.
whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong,
I've gotta be gay. Oh, shit.
I gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am?
You're a good singer. What kind of fool am I?
He never had a hit before that. He was...
Candyman was after that.
After that. He was iconic.
Did you know him? Did you ever meet him?
I think I met him once for a second, but no. Practically no. I mean, he died in 94, I think. So, he was 64. But I saw him in Reno.
Shoot a man?
What?
Did he shoot a man?
No. No.
Johnny Cash song.
Oh, I know. No, I was playing Reno. This is like 1984. And and those rooms were intimate. Reno is not a big, they call America's biggest little, it's the little accent little. So you could see them. It was almost like a club atmosphere.
Right.
And I remember he sat in the middle of the room on a stool smoking. Yeah. And he even said to the audience, don't do this, as I'm doing it endlessly. But he was just amazing. And that was he had never had a hit before I Gotta Be Me. And that was the first year I was listening to music, 1968.
Really?
Yeah. I was 12, 1968. And, a year that had Hey Jude and MacArthur Park.
Did your dad have records? You have a record
I still
player?
do, sure.
You do too? Do you have a record player?
Yeah, I don't use it. What?
I'm looking for it.
Oh. But MacArthur Park, I brought that up to Billy Joel. We had to cut it out because you have to pay for it. But immediately,
he sits and plays it, right?
And and it's very complicated.
Yeah.
And I just to talk to Billy Joel about MacArthur Park, which I was telling somebody, who was going to be a contestant on The Bachelor, inappropriate age version, about MacArthur Park, and we Googled it. And the first thing that comes up is, this may be the worst song ever. And I was like, this may be the best song.
Best song ever, yeah.
It's crazy.
Who wrote it?
Jimmy Webb.
Right, yes. I just sat dinner with him.
You did?
Yeah.
Jimmy Webb?
Yes. Well, I sat next to him at the, I had dinner with him at the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Recently?
A few months ago.
Wow, how old is he?
He doesn't, I mean, maybe 70s, but about your age, but he's, no, he's probably a little older than you. What's the best song he ever wrote? Or what's the best line in any song he ever wrote?
Didn't he write Gentle on My Mind?
Yes, but there was another song. There's a great lyric. He says, in Wichita Alignment.
Wichita Alignment.
Right. And does...
the Wichita Alignment.
You want to be a singer.
Is still on the line.
Right. And I Need You More Than Want You. I Want You For All Time.
Yes. Very, that will wet in panties a long way.
Yeah.
Yes. And I need you more than want you.
And I want you for all time.
Yeah.
Wichita Alignment.
And the Wichita Alignment is still on the line. Now, you got to be a romantic to be alignment and get a good girl.
Yeah. Unless you're a football.
What?
Bill, can I say that I've had this image of you for so many years, so I know you want to wrap this up, and I'm helping.
I mean, I really don't.
We've been here for 3 hours.
But, like, it's, you know, I don't know.
Well, we can be friends now, right?
I feel, totally. We can do this, like, again, if we did this without the cameras, it would be
just like this.
Zero different.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Can you imagine it any more, like, inappropriate?
Right,
No.
yeah.
But I will. I mean, and we're both friends with Jeff.
Yeah.
Like, you still asshole buddies with him, right?
What is that?
That
Asshole
means very
buddies.
close. It doesn't mean gay.
Sounds like it.
No, it just means you both can be an asshole with each other.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's us now.
That's us
Well,
now.
we've been that for a while, but now we can do it in a chair, in soft chairs. But I was shocked. I was surprised when you asked me to come on here, only because I'll tell you why.
I'm so glad this happened.
Because I don't think of me as a big enough guest for you.
Are you crazy?
Well,
You're. Oh my God!
I'm not
your
looking for
resume,
compliments, but I'm just saying.
No, but your resume is like so broad. Yes, first of all, everybody knows you, so like you're much more famous than I am. I mean, not just from the sitcom, but then from Broadway. You know, all these places. The music, the soap opera, all these places you've been, and
But you've had everybody. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm not looking for compliments. I'm just saying that I was so flattered when you guys asked me to be on here. And I'm so glad that I came and spent time with you. And you're just a charming, delightful guy.
I would feel the same about you. I mean, it looks weird now that the end of it, like how much we love each other.
Yeah. Cycles. You know?
But, you know, it's real.
It's real for me.
Okay. All right, pal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Club Random.
Is the camera still rolling? I had to break up a fight between you and Kimmel at a party. Do you remember that? Brad Gray's house?
This makes me look really bad. No. Seriously?
Yeah, you can't.
Come on.
Why did you say that about me, Bubba? Jimmy was like, I was right in the middle of you guys.
Club Random.